Hey, welcome to a new video. I'm playing Food Chain Magnate in this video. It's a board game. I'm playing online though. So let me shrink this a bit. I'm gonna kind of explain as I go. I will be uploading a separate video that gives you more explanation to how the rules work. This game really feels to me like the board game version of StarCraft. Even though you're making a fast food chain and selling hamburgers and stuff, it feels like StarCraft to me because there's all these build orders and stuff. There's a tech tree, etc. Okay. So the first decision I have to make is where to place my restaurant. This is really juicy looking. Like what I'm trying to do is sell food to houses. The closer the houses are to my restaurant, the better. This spot to me is looking pretty good. It's going to give me access to all potential drinks. And I'm going to be right next to this house while also well in range to everything else. The only other thing I'm wondering about is like where is my opponent going to place? He might decide to go like lower down or something just so he can monopolize that house or something. I don't really know. I'm actually quite bad at this game. I'm just going to try to play fast. I kind of just want to get some games under my belt more and just play and lose a lot and get better. So I think I'm going to do this. This is the entrance to my restaurant, so I'm right on that road. This is zero tiles away. This is one away, this is one away, and this is two away. That will be relevant later. So I'm going to hit validate. And I made the game name playing live. I'm hoping this guy is actually here and ready to play. But either way, I'm actually going to just end the video after every turn because otherwise it's just going to be me sitting here and waiting a lot. Since this is the first turn though, I think I will talk a bit about how the game works. So I've placed here. My strategy is this build order I'm going to do. This is the one I've tried like 5 times and it's completely fucked me over. These are like notes I took on it. This is what I'm going to try here. I just found this build online. It's called Radio Plane. And it's very similar to in StarCraft where like, you have 2 tech trees basically. These are different units you can get, like employees, but I just call them units. These are like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5. And these are milestones you can get, which are basically kind of like your the race that you're playing in a way. Like in StarCraft, you have like Zerg, Protoss, and Terran. But rather than just choosing it before the game starts, you're going to get these different benefits. Like the one I'm going to be opening with is first to train someone, which gives me a $15 discount on salaries. This is a benefit that I maintain for the whole game. If I market a burger first, every burger I sell will give me $5 extra for the rest of the game, which is a lot because a burger normally only sells for 10. Okay, he's not here. But so basically what's happening is like I'm going to do first to train someone, but just like in if you think of a build in StarCraft, you have something like 3 hatch muta against Terran, where you build up 3 bases. And when you do a build in StarCraft, it's not so much about just mechanically following a set thing of instructions. What you're doing is you're looking at the end here and saying what's my goal. Like usually a build is an answer to a certain question, and the question would be like, what is the fastest X thing what is the fastest I can do X thing? And in this case, like in a muta build in StarCraft, it would be, what is the fastest I can get a control group of 9 mutas online and ready to go with an okay economy. And so a 3-hatch muta build like answers that question. It gives you, it's an efficient path to a certain goal, a certain mid-game goal. And this build that I'm using it's pretty much the fastest radio. I don't know if you could get radio faster than this, but it takes a little bit of a detour. Like, it's going to give me, let me just make sure he hasn't played. Oh, it's my turn. Okay. So I'll just keep playing then. Now what we're doing is choosing a reserve card. This basically is like, the way the game works, there's going to be $100 in the bank. After the bank breaks, the reserve goes in, depending on what we set the reserve at. When the reserve is empty, the game ends, and whoever has the most money wins. So if I'm doing a strategy that I want to be like a rush where I quickly do something and end the game before his engine can pick up, I want to reserve a low amount. I want to kind of do a larger reserve here though, so I'm going to do 300. This little thing is saying what your CEO, how many people can work directly under your CEO. So this is going to, after the reserve kicks in, the CEO is default 1, 2, 3, meaning he can have 3 people working under him. This is going to make it go up to 4. So I'm going to pick this one just because I want to do a long game. Now I'm waiting for him again. It's his turn. The first turns are going to go really fast and it will slow down from there. But going back to what I was talking about here, the build that I'm doing is going to get me this milestone and this milestone if everything goes correctly. This milestone basically secures my ability to choose the turn order, and this one makes my radio like super powered. I'll talk about radio and advertising campaigns because basically what you're doing in this game is you're trying to create demand for different food and drinks, and then you're trying to serve that demand by producing stuff. Where it gets interesting though is that you can have my opponent can like interfere with my demand. Like we can both be advertising to certain houses together, creating a mixed demand, and then I'm trying to advertise stuff that he can't produce and he's trying to do the same thing. Okay. So what's happening here is I have, if you click myself, I currently am a CEO that can have 3 people working under me. You can't really read that, but it says hire 1 person. So I have 1 recruitment point. I can hire 1 person. I will be hiring a trainer. And I'm also, did he go? He went first and he hired a recruiting girl. So he's going to go for this. I'll talk about it when it's not my turn, but he's going for a different opening than me. This is a very standard opening. It's probably better than what I'm doing, but I'm stubbornly trying to do this build. So I'm going to hire a trainer, validate. Now that this person has been hired, he's not actually going to work for me until the next turn. And there's the same thing with my opponent. So right now what we're doing, this is my CEO, and these are the 3 people that can work under me. I'm determining who's going to go to work and who's going to stay out of work today. My opponent is doing the same thing at the same time as me. Then we're going to reveal who we have working simultaneously. It's going to be pretty clear though. We only recruited 1 person each. We're each going to send them to work. Straightforward. Whoever has the most open slots will get to choose the turn order though. So once we have more people hired, there's strategic consideration to make for something like, okay, do I want to have a weaker staff this turn, but make sure that I get to choose the turn order, or do I want to have everyone working and let my opponent choose a turn order? It can make a really big difference. And he's placed this restaurant here. This is an overpass. So like what he's kind of done is he's connected to this road here, which I am not connected to actually. So like I cannot access that lemonade. I could access it from like if you followed around this way, but that was probably going to be out of range for me. I think the main reason he did this was, like I said a little bit earlier, I think he just wants to monopolize this house. So what I have to watch out for, there's a unit called Luxury Manager, which increases the price of a product by 10. It's a little bit difficult to make work sometimes though, because what happens is your houses are going to go to the cheapest. They factor in location, like how far away it is from them, and they also factor in price. So if you jack up your price by 10, even if I'm really far away, they're going to prefer to go to me, but they're also only going to go to me if I fully meet their demand. If they want a hamburger and a beer, and I only have hamburger and lemonade, they will not consider my restaurant. And if he can meet that demand, even with a luxury manager, he'll get insane income from that. So I have to be really careful of that. Looking at my build, I'm going to get a marketing trainee and immediately train him to campaign manager. So the way this works is I have one recruit point. So I'm going to recruit the marketing trainee, which allows me to place a billboard. Billboards are what create demand. Billboards, mailboxes, mail campaigns, airplanes, and radio create demand. This is the lowest tier one. He can only do a billboard. So I'm hiring him. But now because I have a trainer working for me, you can see at work I have a trainer. On the beach is the marketing trainee. He's on the beach because I just hired him. He's relaxing. You can only train people who are on the beach. But that does mean you can hire somebody and train them immediately. So choose an employee to train. I'm going to train him. He'll be upgraded to a campaign manager. By doing this training action, where do I validate? Yes. Okay. By doing this training action, I've just gained a milestone. I should have seen what my opponent did too. Wait. I think I'm going first. Hold on. So this is the problem with the online implementation, is it's kind of hard to see the what your opponent's doing. Okay, he's going second. That's right. And that makes sense. He wants to see what I'm going to do. So now he knows I'm going marketing, early marketing. I won't fire anyone yet. So my tier 2 unit has a little money icon. This is a tier 2 unit because he's been upgraded. This little money icon means I have to pay him $5 every turn, even if he doesn't go to work. However, by training first, I get a $15 discount on salaries. This means that I can have 3 higher tier units without having to pay them. This is going to buy me some time to use. I'm going to get to use upgraded units without having to sell food. Whereas my opponent's opening, he's going to go for first to hire 3 people in 1 turn, which will give him +2 management trainees. Management trainees give him 2 extra slots, so he'll have 3 + 2 + 2. He'll have 7 slots of low tier employees. So I'm going to have 3 slots of high tier employees. He's going to have 7 of low tier employees. This is going to give him, depending on what he does, it's probably going to give him more flexibility than I have. And again, I really have to watch for him going luxury manager. In the 2-player game, there's any unit with the 1x icon means there's only one of them available. If he hires a luxury manager, I can't hire her. That also means that I could hire her myself so that I don't have to worry about him taking it. Unfortunately, since my build is less flexible than his, I really can't afford to diverge my build and go and take that just so he doesn't get it. Because all he'll do is he'll just do something else. He's not going to... All right, let's see what he did. He hires a second recruiting girl and a marketing trainee. So he's kind of contesting me on the marketing. I have a campaign manager, which is better than a marketing trainee, except the way that I'm doing my build is I'm rushing for brand manager so I can do an airplane. In order to upgrade my campaign manager to brand manager, I cannot send him to work this turn. So even though he's there, I don't want to send him to work. I'm just going to put the trainer to work. Make sure I'm right here. Play trainer. Yeah. Train campaign manager, the brand manager. This will let me set the turn order probably because he's going to send everyone to work. So validate. It's asking me I could send more. Are you sure? Yes. Now I get to choose position. I want to go second. I want to see what he does before that I can try to react a little bit better to what he does. But now that he has a marketing trainee, he can put a billboard down and start creating demand. What this is going to allow him to do, let's say he markets a burger. He's going to gain the permanent bonus to the money he gets on a burger sold. I'm not going to be advertising until next turn. So really it's not that great for him because he's going to pick burger. If he picks burger, I'm just going to pick pizza probably. I could also advertise drinks. I'll have to think about this a little bit to make sure I don't fuck up, but let me see something. Okay. It's still his turn. Yeah, we'll see what he markets. He may not even market. He may recruiting girl. I kind of assume he's going to market though. I don't really see, the only other thing he would do instead of marketing right away would be because the way marketing works, it's going to put demand on the house at the end of the turn, and then he can meet that demand next turn. So what I'm guessing is he's going to hire something that he's going to probably hire an errand boy or a kitchen trainee, and he's going to produce either drinks or burger or pizza. Excuse me. And I'm going to figure out what he's going to do because he's going to set the demand and do the hiring. If he sets demand for pizza, I'm going to go for burgers because I want to get the milestone for pizza for burgers if he takes pizza. Then once my airplane is out, I'm going to put a big ad down that creates demand for the food that I have. And I'm going to try to probably put it like this on these three houses. The way the airplane works, it's going to hit these three. It's going to fly across like this and hit these three, or I can fly it down like this and hit these three. I may, depending on what kind of infrastructure he has, I may want to fly it down like this just to mess up, to block him a little bit. Now, just because he's close to that house doesn't mean that he can't fight me here. He may hire pricing manager, which lowers his prices. So the way this works is let's say there's demand on the houses for hamburgers and we both have hamburgers available. If we're all selling the hamburgers for $10, is it 10 or 5? Sorry, hold on. Yeah, the base price is I can't remember if the base price is 5 or 10. I know I should know that, but it's we'll see. I think actually I can check it somehow. No, I can't. Okay. How do I get back? Okay. So what I'm looking for is if we both have hamburgers here, we have demand for hamburgers and we both produce hamburgers. If our price is the same, this house is going to go to him and these houses are going to go to me because I'm closer. However, if he lowers his prices, the way it works is say that my hamburgers cost $10 and his cost $10, they're all going to go to me. All three of these will go to me because this is 0 away and these are both 1 away. Whereas this is 2 away for him and 3 away and 3 away. But if he lowers his price by $3, this house will go to him and these ones will be tied. And then if he goes first in turn order, or if he has a waitress to break a tie, these two houses will also go to him. So I have to look and see what he's going to hire. If he hires a pricing manager, then I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to adapt because okay, this is the turn I just did, or this is the turn I'm going to do. The other thing I have to consider, hire kitchen trainee. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that because regardless of what he does, he can't produce he can't get the first burger and the first pizza. He can only get one or the other. He also can't really pay the salary of that cook on the well, he could if he sold next turn. But it doesn't really make sense for me to go to drinks. Especially, I guess the only thing that would be if he goes for drinks this turn. So if he gets an errand boy and like a trainer, because what I want the card operator milestone. I want to play the first card operator, which would give me range on my carts. Buyers get range +1. I don't know how willing I am to actually fight for that, though. I think that's the issue. It's like I don't really want to fight him on that milestone. I'd rather just, if he goes drinks, I'll just get the burger and pizza, and that's probably why he's not going to go for drinks. I do think I'm going to cut the video here since this turn is taking really long. I could just keep talking about what I'm going to do, but it's probably easier to just see it happening. So next turn, I'm going to be looking to do this thing. I'm pretty much just setting up. This is like the really mechanical set play part of my build. This is going to be the first reaction I do, though, based on what he hires, rather than just blindly following the build. But it probably is going to end up just being this. So I don't know if I'll make this in 2 parts or if I'll just connect the videos, but I'll be right back on my turn. Okay, it's my turn now. Let's see what he did. He actually did go drinks, okay. So he hired a trainer, a second marketing trainee, and an errand boy. And since he got the first advertising, he gains eternal marketing, which means his market, when he puts a billboard down, it never goes away. Whereas and he also doesn't have to pay his advertisers. I'm wondering if he's actually going to train a marketing trainee and try to race me to airplane or radio, but he won't be able to because I'm already ahead of him. More likely he's going to, I don't know what he's going to use his trainee on. Like, let me see here. Probably he'll train a management trainee, would be my guess. Because the errand boy, he's going to need to, I think he's going to want to produce the drinks next turn probably, rather than upgrading, but it's hard to say. So he placed the billboard like this, and this is going to just put beer demand onto that house every turn. He's closer to it. There's no real way for me to contest this at all, so I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to follow my build. I'm going to get the trainer, or I'm going to get the kitchen trainee and upgrade my campaign manager. Yeah, so it just doesn't make sense for me to race him on the drinks at this point, I don't think. I will be getting an errand boy next turn and then upgrading to a card operator. So I'll grab kitchen trainee. And now I have 1 train slot. So I can either choose to upgrade the guy that I just trained or my campaign manager. I will upgrade my campaign manager, which will let me make an airplane on my next turn. Okay, it's saying, do I want to fire anybody? No, I do not want to fire anyone. Now I'm choosing my employees for the next turn. So pretty straightforward here. I'm going to do an airplane, so I need him working. Let's see. Do I want... There's actually like... Technically, I wouldn't need to play my trainee this turn. But I think, let me see. Did he produce... Did he produce any drink last turn? I don't think he did. No, he didn't, because he just hired okay. So the reason I want to play the trainee this turn is because firstly, I want to get first burger produced or first pizza produced. I'm also going to mark it next turn, so I'll get one of those bonuses. So I'm either going to pick pizza or burger first. I also want to get first to throw away food or drink. We're both going to get this, but it gives us a freezer so we can store food. If we both hit a milestone on the same turn, we share it. Whereas like I hit this first and then he didn't hit it on the same turn, so it was taken away. He can never get it. I need to put my trainer in because... Wait, do I? Let me think about this. Oh, because I'm going to hire and train. So yes, I need my trainer. Because I'm going to be hiring a drink guy and upgrading him straight away. This also means I'm probably going to go second in turn order. Or he's going to get to go second in turn order, but that's okay. Because I mean, it would be nice to go second and see what he's doing. But I don't care too much. Like, it wouldn't be worth sacrificing an entire train just so I could go second. Like, I need to get that card operator. And since he played first errand boy, he gets all buyers get +1 drink from each source. That makes his errand boys really good, actually. Okay, so I think I have to play first. Yeah, that makes sense. I will recruit the errand boy, and I'm going to upgrade him to a card operator. So even though he got the errand boy milestone, I'm going to get the card operator. Although, let me see who he sent to work this turn. Okay, he did send his errand boy to work. He has nobody. Everyone he has is working right now. So he's going to be training whoever he hires this turn rather than training somebody he already has. He also is probably going to set another billboard up. He's got range of 2 on the billboard, meaning he's here. He could actually not place a billboard here because these are surrounded by streets. There's no way to get a billboard touching them. I guess he's going to put another billboard here just so that he can make this harder for me to serve, I guess. Maybe he'll put a second type of drink there. That's probably what he's going to do. But yeah, that's what I'm doing this turn. Now I get to do my airplane. This is a very finicky thing on the the online version is very finicky with this. So I'm going to pick the really big airplane, and I'm just going to arbitrarily go for burgers because he doesn't have a way to make burgers. Choose duration. I'm going to choose 1 turn. I'm going to set the airplane to go this way. And I think it clicks. I click on the left. It's going to be like lined up on the left. So if I click here, it will go like that. And it's going to hit all 3 houses. Yeah, 1. So it's going to go like this and hit all the houses. And put a burger demand on there. So validate. Now I get to choose what this guy produces. He's going to produce a burger. Validate. I don't have to pay anyone, so no, I will not fire anybody. Okay. I also got a free burger cook for producing the first burger. One thing I need to look at now is how many salaried employees do I have total? Why is it all fucked up looking like that? Okay. I have a card operator who takes a salary, a burger cook who takes a salary, and my brand manager takes a salary. So this is using up all of my free, my milestone. Oh, excuse me. my milestone that gives me a $15 discount has been used up. I no longer will get any free employees. So I have to start worrying. I need to sell stuff or I'm not going to be able to pay any new guys I hire. I could hire tier 1 units as much as I want. But if I want to get more tier 2 stuff, I need to sell. I think I'm going to sell for sure though, because I'm going to get, this burger is going to get thrown away that I produced because there's no demand for it. He's going to sell 1 beer. And then, wait, did he already? Yeah, he hasn't done this. He's going to produce and sell 1 beer. No, he'll produce 2 beer. He'll sell 1 and throw 1 away. So he'll get a freezer as well. We're both going to get a freezer. I'm going to have 1 hamburger in my freezer. Next turn, I'm going to, since I have a burger cook, I'm going to pump out a lot of burgers next turn. I'm not going to set any new demand next turn though, because I have to upgrade my brand manager to brand director. So I'm going to have like 1 turn where I don't get to do any, I don't get to like control the demand any. But this, throwing this burger onto his house is really going to mess him up a bit, because he can't like, he either has to, he's going to have to hire probably this turn. He's going to need to hire a kitchen trainee. And then next turn, he'll have to put the kitchen trainee to work. And if he doesn't, if he wants to get the pizza milestone, he's going to have to like, let's see what he did. Okay, so he hired a marketing trainee, a kitchen trainee, and a management trainee. So kitchen trainee, like I expected he was going to do that. What happened there? Why did it do that? Okay, sorry. Fuck, what did he do? What? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Hold on. How did he get first burger marketed? Oh, we both got it, right? Okay. So that, okay, yeah, I didn't see that. Since we both marketed a burger on this turn, we both got that milestone. So he's put a burger demand on his own. Actually, he just put it there on no house. Unless I don't think that actually does anything. But he just did it, so he got the milestone, so he gets more money for burgers now. He'll be able to fulfill this demand on his next turn, because he's gonna sell the beer and the pizza, because he can produce that. I'm gonna be able to sell these. So he got that. He's only got 1 kitchen trainee though, so he's not going to be able to produce a lot. And then what else did he do? He produced 2 beer. Yeah, I saw that coming. And now he sold his the base price of a beer is 10, but he has the bonus for first drink marketed, so he got $15 for selling that 1 beer. And that's all he did. Okay. We both got a freezer. So now I have a burger in my freezer, whatever. Next turn. Okay, I need my burger cook to produce burgers. I need my cart operator to get drinks. I mean, I don't know if I need. And then I need my trainer. I'm going to double check this though. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to get, right, because I have to train to the brand director. Yeah. Okay. Now, keep in mind that by playing that airplane, it counts as +2 open slots when determining order of play. So even though I filled my entire structure out, it counts. I pretend I have 2 extra slots here. It means I might get to go. It probably means I'll get to choose a turn order. He's going to have a really hard time getting to go choose a turn order. Okay, yeah, I get to choose. The only reason I would really want to go first would be going first can help you break ties if you're in the same distance with like the same price. It's actually irrelevant here though, because there's no real reason for me to want to go first at this point, because I don't think he can't really contest this. I can't contest this. I just want to go second and see what he does. Now, I really don't expect to win. I've never won this game. I've played it in person like 5 or so times. I've played online 1 time. I've never won. I came close to winning 1 time, but I didn't win. There's some other milestones that are important to point out is the first person to pay... Where is that one? First to pay 20 or more in salaries allows you to use multiple trainers on the same person. That means that if he has 3 trainers, he could hire an errand boy and train him 1, 2, 3 times straight up to a Zeppelin pilot in 1 turn, which is pretty strong. He's probably going to get that milestone too, because I have the $15 discount on salaries. It's a lot harder for me to pay 20 in salaries. The other advantage of going second here, though, is that I'm going to be... Well, actually, it doesn't matter. Because I'm not going to exceed 15 in salaries this turn. Note that, like, I'm going to be upgrading my brand manager to a brand director. Even a tier 2 unit, a tier 3 unit, and a tier 4 unit, a tier 5 unit, they all just take $5 in salaries. You don't have to pay more for people higher up on the chain. Okay, let's see what he did. He hired a management trainee and a second kitchen trainee. He upgraded to a vice president. A vice president is here, which allows him to have 4 people working under him. I expect he'll be upgrading vice president to regional manager, which lets him move his restaurant and open new restaurants, which very likely is going to come up right next to me somewhere and try to fight me here. Okay, what else did he do? He marketed pizza first, so I'm not going to be able to get that. He's going to have the pizza and the burger one. I don't have a way to market pizza this turn, so I lose out on that. He put the pizza here. I'm really confused. I don't think this does anything. I think he just did it to get the milestone. I don't think they have to touch the house to actually work. There's no way a house is ever going to touch these, so they're just sitting there doing nothing really, which whatever, I don't care. Okay. I pretty much need to stick with my strategy here though, so I'm just going to get a second trainer and upgrade to brand manager. Brand director, I'm sorry. So the second trainer is going to be used to train, like, it's just going to give me some more versatility basically, because I'm going to start making money and I can start training more guys up to a salaried employee. Okay, so my burger cook made 3 hamburgers, and now I have to choose what my cart operator will make. Basically, I choose the route that he goes on. He'll be starting either here or here, and he'll make rounds. Let's look at what my opponent has for his production. He has 1 errand boy. He doesn't have any cart operators, just 1 errand boy who can produce 2 of a drink. So, you know, like, I don't really have the ability to undercut him on price of beer. I could go this way and get like 4 beers, but I think it makes more sense for me to just grab stuff that he has trouble getting. The hardest thing for him to get is nothing. He can get everything, but by forcing him to get it, because he already has, this beer is always going to go on there, so it might be smarter for me to just like go like this. 1. This is kind of dead end. I have range 3, so I can either get a beer or a lemonade. I think I'd rather just get a lemonade, honestly. So this is gonna grab 2 Coke and 2 lemonade. Fine. Validate the whole working day. So now let's see what happened. House 12, which is this one. Why is it doing house 12 first? Whatever. Okay. So house 12, he's closer to, they had a demand for beer and pizza, or beer and burgers, which only he could fulfill. So it went to him. He got $30 because they're worth 15 each. House 10, it's showing that he was 3 distance, I was 1 distance, so it went to me for 15 because they only had a demand for 1 burger. House 4, which is this one, same thing. It only had a demand for 1 burger. I got the first to $20 milestone. I get to look at the reserve cards. It's a relatively weak milestone, but I'll take it. So right now, we each have $30. Wait, no. We each made $30 that turn. He has 40. I have 30. You can't read it for some reason. But it says, I think that says I have $30 total. Oh, yeah, here. Oh, no, and the bank has $30 remaining. So if we look at the reserve, why is this looking like this? What? Hold on. I'm trying to figure out what the reserve is because that's my milestone. I should be able to see that. This is confusing as shit. I don't know where to view this, unfortunately. Okay, let's see if it lets me do it after I end the turn, because this is just annoying me right now. I can fire anybody. I don't want to fire anyone. Validate. His turn. Okay, do I get to see the reserve right now? Bank $30. Why isn't it? I have no idea where it will tell me. May see bank reserve cards. This is just showing milestones. It's not showing the actual bank reserve cards. It's just showing what's available for us to take, like what campaigns are available. It's not showing the actual bank reserve. I'm just going to assume that we each put 300 in and that there's 600 in the reserve. I really don't feel like fighting the UI right now. Okay. So he's taking his turn very slowly. Let me make sure it's not messed up or something. Yeah, it messed up. So it is. No? It's still his turn? Okay. Refresh. Yeah, okay. He's chewing. He doesn't need to fire anyone. And you can see here what our stock is. Like, I have 1 beer sitting in my freezer. Wait, why do I have 1 beer? What the fuck? Didn't I get like a burger, 2 Coke, and 2 lemonade? I'm confused again. Yeah, I really don't understand what this is saying. This is me, right? A burger, 2 Coke, and 2 lemonade. Okay. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. He has 1 beer. I have a lot of stuff. I need to start considering, I'm going to have my radio go online next turn. The radio, if I put it in the middle tile, it's going to hit every house on the board. What it does beyond that, it actually is going to put 2 demand of everything on each house, because there's a milestone. The first radio played, your radios mark at 2 goods per turn instead of 1. So I'm going to have a drastic effect on the demand next turn. Unfortunately, he has... Jesus, stop lagging. Okay. He has 2 kitchen trainees and a trainer. So only having 2 kitchen trainees, he can at most produce 2 hamburgers. That's not a lot. He could train one of them and get like some decent demand going. But I definitely want my burger cook this turn. Definitely want brand director. Now between cart operator, let me see what I wrote down. Train cook to chef. Train cook to chef. Which cook is it talking about? Oh, right, this cook. Well, then she doesn't produce if I don't put her out this turn. Let me think about this. I already have... Oh, there's no burger demand though anyway. So yeah, that makes sense. I don't want to play her. So she stays away so that I can train her up. So I put the trainer in instead so I can train her to a chef. And I play the cart operator so that I can stockpile some more drinks, I guess. The only shitty thing with this is that like I'm going to end up with... Oh, I have 2 trainers, right. Whoops. Ignore that. Let me close that so I don't accidentally open my Facebook again. I'm a little bit worried here. So I have... Yeah, I don't actually need the cart operator this turn. Return to beach. 2 trainers though. What am I double training exactly? Because I have a burger cook. I only need 1 training action to make that a burger chef. Play trainer plus brand director. Train cook to chef. That doesn't make any sense. Why did I do this? Hold on. Who's on the beach? I guess I could upgrade the cart operator. Or I could upgrade the trainee and get some pizza. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so this does make sense. I'm probably going to get this. I get to go second again. Yes, please. Whoops. I think I am going to end the video here just so that each part is like 30 minutes or less. Stay tuned for part 3. Alright, it just came back to my turn. I'm going to see what he did. Oh, he got a guru. Okay. He's got really low production, right? Like food production. But he's going to be able to upgrade. He's going to be able to pivot really soon and do a lot of stuff. Kitchen trainee, trainer, management trainee. He got a guru. He got a free pizza cook, which is nice, I guess. The thing he doesn't have is like a way to set demand, which is probably why he got more kitchen trainees and stuff. Because currently he's got, let's see, he has 3 total kitchen trainees and a guru. He can pop out a chef next turn. So I'm trying to think, like, I need to put my radio down. I want to do a radio for hamburgers because he can't produce hamburgers next turn. He could make like 2 hamburgers, but I'm going to be able to sell a lot of hamburgers. I think I'm going to get a luxury manager if I can. Can I even do that? Let me think about that. I have 2 train actions. So I think I could. Let me double check this. Let me close this shit. Okay. So luxury manager is just 1. Okay. I just have to do a single hire train, so that's great. I can do that. I'm going to recruit the management trainee. And I'm going to train that to a... Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Train to luxuries manager. There's only 1 in the game. He can't get that. Then I'm going to train up my burger cook to burger chef. Validate. I'm going to use my brand director to make a radio. It's going to advertise burgers. All right, now here I have a question. I don't know how long I want to make this campaign go for. There's quite a few things to consider here because kind of what I'm doing here is I have a timing window right now. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get this milestone. First to have $100 gets plus 50% earned for each round. I really want to get that. This is kind of cutting it close though, because let me think about this. There's going to be 2, 4, 6 burgers that potentially the luxury manager. So each burger will be worth 25 for me. Plus 10, yeah. So they'll be worth 25. He might be able to snag some of them though. He can build a new restaurant, but he can only produce. I think he'll only be able to produce like 2 burgers because he just has. How many does he have? I think I said 2. God, why is it fucking up like that? Please. Okay. He has 3. He can make 3 hamburgers. I'm going to make 6. So he could like open a restaurant here and get those. But I'm going to guaranteed get like $100, I think. The reason I don't... So if I set this to 1 turn, the problem is I get more versatility, but I only have 3 slots on my CEO. Actually, though, the bank is going to break this turn, I think, and I'll have 4 slots. Give me a little bit more versatility. But at some point, I need to hire like a management trainee or something and upgrade him so I have more slots, because he's going to be able to overwhelm me soon. But I have to get... All right, I'm just going to commit to this. We're going to do 2 turns so that I get some leeway. I don't want to have to bring this guy in next turn again. I'm going to put it here just to flood. The way this is going to work is my radio is going to hit before his billboard does. When I put it here, it's going to hit every house on the board. Put 2 burgers on it. So even if he does open a new restaurant here, he's not going to have the output. I should be able to grab all of these. So let's validate. Yes. Okay. I'm not going to fire anyone. It's just saying that now that I have 4 salaried employees, so I have to pay $5 in salaries. That's fine. There's no consideration to fire anyone. Okay. Now he's got to decide if he wants to fire anyone. This is where I get really scared. Like, I've never actually used the luxury manager. I always lose. Like every time I lose, I usually lose to the luxury manager. He saw me take the luxury manager. He should be panicking because seeing luxury manager plus hamburgers going everywhere when he only has 3 kitchen trainees. I don't think he can really do anything. The only thing he could potentially do though would be like, I guess if he opened a restaurant here. Wait, does he have any marketing ability? Because all his marketers are tied up. Like these are his marketing trainings. They're stuck forever on those billboards. He has 0 marketing. What the hell? Okay. I guess he's going second. He could grab it now. He could grab marketing trainees right now. He could. What could he do? The only thing I really see him being able to do would be when he has a guru. That's actually a scary thing. He could do an airplane campaign right here and hit all the houses and put pizza on it, I guess. That would be pretty bad for me. But he can't do it this turn. He can only do it, like, that's the thing. I don't think he can contest me next turn. I think I'm going to get the first $100. Although, wait a minute. He's already at 50. So this turn, no, but the only thing that's going to go on the, he can make like at most he'll make $15 this turn for selling 1 beer. So he'll go up to 65, and then I guess we might both hit the milestone, actually. We'll both hit first if I have $100, because he'll be at 65, and then it's pretty likely that he could get to 100 on the next turn after this, because like if he opens a restaurant near here, well, I don't know. He can sell 2. I guess it might have been worth considering putting the radio here so that it didn't touch that house. I guess then he could have just opened a restaurant here and taken those hamburgers. Because if he sells a beer and 2 hamburgers, he's gonna get. I think he'll be just short. He won't have enough money because he's got to pay some salary this turn. I don't think he can do it, but we'll see. I am going to end the video since this turn is taking a while. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.